to Tangling Along with me. I am continuing on tanglepatterns.com and we are going to do this pattern right here. So let's open up the book and find our page. That's right here. So I'm going to take my black Micron PN. For this one you can use a 01 or you can of course use any kind of fine liner for this one, and any color. So let's find a place for this one. It's very simple, and I actually think I'm gonna use the small room right here. So it's kind of some straight lines, so I'm just gonna find a place and start this one. So I'm kind of making one line and then aura that line, making some width here and making another line with an aura line, and I'm just gonna keep doing that until I don't have any more space for those. There we go. Then I am actually going to turn my paper a tiny bit, and please do so because it makes everything easier for you. Let's see if I can get it a little higher here, and I'm gonna make a line that goes the other way, so I have a 90 degree angle right there, and I'm gonna aura that line again. So we're gonna do the exact same thing here, the line and the aura line, going a bit away, making a line and the aura line, and so on. So I'm gonna turn my paper back here. So we have kind of a grid now, and now the fun part starts. Over these connection here, we are starting on this line here and making kind of an arch around, and you can do this on all of these if you want to, and you need to have room for it on all of these. So don't make this circle thing too big. And I'm doing it over all these connections here. Down here, and I would actually have one coming over there. So on the in these two lines here, we are making the arch the other way. So it's kind of bowing up against the middle of the cross here. And actually I've got one here and here. It might be easier to do one at a time, so you can do that as well if you want to. And then underneath here we are connecting these two lines with the rest of the of a circle. So here I am going to make a kind of a light bubble, and I'm just coloring in the rest of the shape like that. So up in this one I'm making the light bubble. I need to end off this one, and then I'm just gonna color it in, and this is a bit wonky as it's in just on the line here. So the light bubble, and then coloring the rest of this one in. Again, this is a bit wonky. See if I can. Okay, I'm gonna do it like that. So first this little part down here, making the light bubble, and then color in the rest of all of this. So that one, just a line, the light bubble, and then coloring that in. So the light bubble right here, this little C-shaped thing on the other side. And coloring everything in. So the little C-shape connecting the two other C-shapes that we have. The light bubble and the C-shape. Actually, I want these lines a bit longer. There we go. And the last one down here. No, that's not the last one. I have one over there as well. Just taking my time here with coloring and shaping everything. And here I would have the light bubble. And there we go. So that's the pattern. There's nothing more to it. It actually looks pretty neat. I kind of like it. Oh, let's see if I can have a white thing in there. You can always take your white jelly roll and just then pop in the white dot here if you want to. I'm just gonna use my white charcoal for that right now. Maybe pop in a little white here in these squared spaces here. But play around with it just like you feel like. The shading can be the most interesting thing to do on these tangles. So feel free to play around and do something else. You might have a better idea than I have, or a totally different idea. You could put in some colors if you want to. Let me take my graphite, and I think I'm gonna leave kind of following the pin and then the half circle here. But again, you can do this just as you feel like, taking my tortillon and just softening out the graphite that I put around here. There we go. I actually think that turned out really good. I need some blue in there, so I'm going to take my blue Micron 01 for this, but you can use any color you want to. So I'm gonna color in these tubes here. You don't have to do this, but I feel that I need the blue colors a little more on this page here, so I'm just gonna fill in these tubes. You could fill them in just in one direction if you wanted to, but I will leave that up to you. There we go. I actually think that turned out really, really neat. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And that is it for today. It was this pattern right here. I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun with it. So that was everything for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.